Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 14207 Southwest 116th Terrace here in Tigard. Located in the crawl space, we're right up against the front foundation wall. I describe everything as if you're standing in the street, facing the front of the home, front door. So the line exits out just barely to the left of the front door. You've got that kind of, oh, I forget what shape to call it, but there's a kind of a 45-degree angle window directly to the left of the front door. The line pops out smack dab underneath that window, underneath the porch. Anyway, we're checking the overall condition and serviceability of the line. Dropping into 3-inch ABS pipe here, just as the line leaves the foundation of the home inside the crawl. And we have to have water off for this one. The clean out doesn't allow for water to be ran at the same time without it dumping out. But we're going through here, that porch, the hatch on it is like hermetically sealed. It's not one you can just open up. So, anyway, there is a clean out, or should be. I'll watch for it on the way out, but there should be one right outside the foundation wall, underneath the porch. Hoping we don't run into too many twists and turns on this one, though, because that water running often makes a huge difference in getting the camera all the way out on these twisty, turny lines like this. Alright, we're going to see a there it is right there. Transitioning over to PVC pipe. Appears to be 4-inch diameter, and so far, very nice looking sewer line here. Very clean line. Homeowners here are doing a good job at not dumping all their cooking oil down the sink. There's a little bit in here, which is kind of to be expected. That little bit of junk we're going over the top of right now is a little bit of grease buildup. Relative to most homes, though, this is like spotless. And the best pointer I can give you, I've been doing this 13 years. I've cambered almost 25,000 sewer lines at this point. Grease buildup, in my opinion, is far more concerning than a lot of structural issues that often get nitpicked during real estate transactions. Bellies, offset joints, not that they, stuff like that, not that they can't cause problems, but what I have found is that it's often a conjunction of a belly in the line or an offset joint that's gunked up with a whole bunch of grease buildup, and then someone flushes a gigantic wad of toilet paper or wipes or something down the line. That's what actually finishes the job. The grease is a nasty stuff, though. It makes your line sticky, and it causes debris to get hung up that would otherwise make it out. So, anyway, that's the PSA for the day on grease. We're going to go locate really quick here. We're at 67 feet. We've already seen the line drained out. Normally, I wait to do a lot of my judging until I've drained the line out. In this case, we've already seen it. Thus far, great looking sewer line. I don't suspect we're going to see anything as we come back in. We'll give it another good look over, but good looking line here so far. And a super steep, just ripping downhill sewer line. Alrighty, located the camera head successfully. Line terminates out on Southwest 116th Terrace. You can see the line kind of meanders around a bit. It ends up running from around the front doorway over underneath the driveway, and by the time it straightens out, it runs pretty much right down the middle of the driveway. In fact, if you go stand out in the road just, 8 feet even from your driveway edge and face back at the house, there's a manhole that sits right in front of the driveway, just a few feet off the curb. The line terminates at the main. That's the manhole for the main lateral sewer. Your line terminates about 3 feet to the right of that manhole as you face the house from the street, in case you're curious where the line goes. We like when these ones look good, because this is a spendy sewer line to fix. A lot of the line here is deep, and it's under a lot of concrete. That stringy stuff up ahead there are just cobwebs, not roots. All the PVC pipe looks good. Drains very nicely. That's not even going on my report there. Right in front of us, you've got a world's tiniest belly. It's about a 6-inch piece of pipe there with maybe a 1/16 of an inch of standing water in it. Anytime you have hard vertical dives like this, that you're going to see that. Usually you've got more significant water than that, but it's 90% of lines with nose dives have that. And any of the gunk that is in the line here, like that stuff there. In fact, that's a good example of what grease does. What that is a combination of toilet paper impregnated with grease. And that's the issue with it. You know, again, this is not a line that needs cleaning. This is a very minor example of what can happen. You get a big, thick layer of grease throughout your whole sewer line. It's very common that debris stops up partway down line after you flush the toilet. And then it stops up in grease, gets impregnated with it, and it becomes one with the pipe. And it does not break loose very easy. So you slowly start losing diameter. You've got a kind of a soft, malleable flow line because of it. And it slows movement down. And when you get blockages, it blocks really good. Doesn't break loose quite as easy. This is a household that, by and large, not that you should abuse your sewer line, but this one would handle a little more abuse than the average line. You have a ton of vertical fall to this pipe. Anyway, great looking line there. Good flow end to end. All the pipes in good condition. Quite a clean sewer line. And most of the gunk my camera busted up there will break loose in the next couple days just under natural water flow going through the pipe. Not that it was significant anyway, but anyhow, great looking line there.